Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie from Burton Avenue and I want to show you how to make amazing things with your Cricut. Welcome back to another day in my 25 Days of Craftmas series, where I show you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using your Cricut. And I also share the SVG files I use to make all these projects for free, so you can make them too. It's day 21, and today I'm showing you how to make this chunky wood tree decoration. Didn't it turn out cute? I'm excited to show you how to make it. So let's go take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you'll need a stacked wood tree, and I'll put the link to where I found it in the description box. You'll also need a small wood star, vinyl for your stencil, wood glue, paint and a brush, your weeding tool and scraper, transfer tape, your Cricut machine, a cutting mat, and the cut file. So grab your supplies and then head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make and share in this free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and they're free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just go ahead and click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You will need a password to get in, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file We Wish You a Merry Christmas. It will either be listed under the most recent projects and cut files or under the category Craftmas 2020 Day 21. You can also use your browser search to find it. Once you've found the file, go ahead and click on it, and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. Now when you download SVG files online, they usually come in a zipped folder and you'll need to unzip them before you can use them in Cricut Design Space. To do this, you need to go to the location where your downloaded files are saved onto your computer. And once you're there, you want to look for that zipped folder that we just downloaded. Double click on it and a new window will open. And somewhere on this window, you should see the option to extract or unzip. So click on that, and then another window pops open, and this will show us where the unzipped files will be saved on the computer. Remember this location because you'll need to get to it once you're in Cricut Design Space. So go ahead and click on Extract, and those files will be unzipped and they're now ready to use. So let's head over to Design Space and start a new project. Once you're on the Canvas screen, go ahead and click on the Upload button, and then click Upload Image, and then click Browse. Now you're going to want to go to the location where your unzipped files are saved. Once you find the unzipped folder, you can click on it, and inside that folder you'll see several different file types, and we are going to be using the SVG. Now sometimes the SVG files will actually show up as a Chrome HTML document or something close to that. So if you don't see SVG file listed, be sure to look for that. So go ahead and click on the SVG file and then click Open. Make sure it's the file that you want to work with and then click Save. Select the design one more time and then click Insert Images. And now the design will appear on your Canvas screen. So the first thing we're going to do is resize this design so that it will fit on our stacked wood Christmas tree. So we're going to go up and change the width to 8 inches. And we'll leave the height proportionate. The next thing that we're going to do is right click and choose Attach. And that will just turn everything the same color and lock it into place. And now we can go up and click on the green Make It button. Now the design is a little bit bigger than we can cut on our normal mat, so we will need to use a 12" by 24" mat, and then this is just a warning that tells us that, so click on OK and then click on Continue. And once Design Space finds your Cricut, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure that your dial is set to vinyl, and then you can go load your mat. So place a piece of vinyl on your cutting mat and smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Then load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. Once your Cricut is ready to cut, the C button will light up. Press this and the machine will begin cutting. Once everything is cut, you can press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Remove your vinyl from the cutting mat and cut away any unused area of the vinyl. Then weed away the excess vinyl. And since this is a stencil, we'll be pulling out the letters and the stars from inside of the tree shape. Once you've got everything weeded, we are going to apply some transfer tape. So cut a piece that's a little bit bigger than the design and then place it sticky side up on your work surface. Now grab your vinyl and place it on top of the transfer tape and then smooth everything down. Use your scraper to rub over the design and then trim off the excess material. For this project, I used a large stacking tree from a set I purchased at my local craft store, and I will put the link in the description below. Everything is already cut, so all you need to do is glue the tree together. Let the glue dry for a couple of minutes and then wipe away any excess glue. Once the glue has had plenty of time to dry, it's time to paint. And I painted this tree a light green color, but you could use any color of green. So paint the entire tree green, and you'll probably need to do a couple of coats so that it looks nice and even. You'll also want to paint the trunk brown and your little wooden star yellow. Once the paint on the tree has dried completely, it's time to apply the vinyl stencil. So place the vinyl so it's facing down and then pull off the vinyl backing. Place the vinyl on the tree and center it. The stencil should match up pretty close to the shape of your wooden tree. Once it's in place, use a scraper and rub over the entire design. Then carefully pull off your transfer tape. Grab your scraper and rub over the design a few more times, just to make sure it's sticking. Now paint over the stencil with the same color you used for the tree, and this should help prevent bleeding. Once that paint is dry to the touch, you can fill in the stencil, and I used white for the words and red for the little stars. And once again, you'll probably need to do a couple of coats of these colors. When that paint is dry to the touch, it's time to pull off the vinyl stencil. You can use a craft knife or a weeding tool to help you pull out any of the tiny pieces left behind. The last thing we need to do is glue on the little wooden star and the trunk. And that's it. It looks so cute, and it's such a fun Christmas decoration. Thanks for joining me on another day of Craftmas. If you love this project and want to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe so you'll get notified each time I post a new video. See ya!